This is something we thought about right before we walked out there as a group. Kind of an impulse decision, kind of last minute. I wasn't really thinking. We just wanted to create some energy and some passion, some more extra juice for the sideline and for our team for the last home game. And we thought it did the trick, but obviously wasn't thinking ahead of time. No, hindsight's 2020. Obviously wasn't the best decision. That's not who we are really as captains. We put sportsmanship over anything. And looking back on it, we kind of showed a display of bad sportsmanship for our team and for Kansas fans. We let them down, and obviously the kids who were around and all the kids who were watching weren't really thinking into that. And yeah, we talked with Coach plenty of times and just discussed what happened. And I told him, we just the heat of the moment.
Coach Beatty said the kids that were there resonated with you in particular, looking back on it.
Yeah.
Is that, I guess, why did that resonate with you?
Never want to, obviously you don't want to create a bad image around kids, especially all what we do around here in the community for Lawrence and the kids we help out. And I just, looking back on it, I wasn't really paying attention. I wasn't really in the right mind. Obviously, the emotions were high. And I looked back on it and kind of forgot the kids were there. And all the kids were walking and all the kids were down on the hill with the football teams, and kind of regret that decision if they look up to me and if I let them down, I'd like to apologize to those kids and whatnot. But like I said, hindsight's 2020. Well, actually, it means a lot to me because we kind of discussed yesterday. I'm sure he told you we discussed yesterday. We took the senior day away from the seniors. We took the attention away from the seniors, what we did, and it kind of it shifted gears, and we want to step down as captains and give the seniors an opportunity, bring light to the seniors again and let them know, hey, this is we took the day away from you, and you guys go up as captains and represent again.
It wasn't, because at the time we weren't thinking, and that's just something that we had to learn from. I know we can't let that moment heat us up to where we're just gonna do whatever we want to do, say whatever we want to say, because we know Coach Beatty would never allow that. He would never allow something like that, and we had to, like I said, like I keep saying, we have to take responsibility for that and just never let something like that ever happen again. But that's really what it just comes down to. It's just us guys taking responsible, just move forward from it and just learn from the situation. So.
Can you explain just what the thinking was when you guys talked to each other?
I want to just literally we weren't thinking at all. We just like, okay, we're not gonna shake his hand, and just went out there and just didn't do it. That's really what it comes down to. Not second thoughts, this and that. Which that's one thing I wish one of us would have done better. Just just take time thinking about it. Like, this isn't the best thing to do, but we didn't, and it's gonna move on from that.
So just to be clear, you were out there with the three?
Oh, yes,
so
sir.
You weren't? Okay.
Yes, I was in my hoodie.
Okay.
Standing beside Daniel. Okay. So that's one thing I just wanted to just talk to y'all about.
No, I mean, it just worked out like that, and it doesn't frustrate me at all. I can take some of the stuff, and I know I learned that what I did was wrong, and it was dumb, and it was an impulse decision at the time. It sounded good, but obviously looking back, it was a horrible idea. So, I'll take full responsibility for it, and we'll just move forward from it.
Why was it so important for you to show up after the game to kind of address it and talk about it?
I just think there were questions that needed to be answered. I didn't want to wait until today to answer questions. I wanted to kind of put out there the thought process behind the decision we made a little bit. I didn't want to just sit on it and let a bunch of stuff get released that may or may not be true.
This whole thing might have passed without Jeremiah ever getting any attention, but he wasn't requested, but he showed up today just to kind of shoulder blame for his part in it. What does that mean to you, and what kind of leadership does that show to him?
Oh, it's huge. Him doing that just kind of shows what kind of guy he is. Jeremiah is one of the hardest working just genuinely good guys on our team, and for him to do that, it's just a part of who he is, and it means a lot to us as captains that he would step up and show face, when if he didn't, I mean, he would probably go unnoticed.